Guys, this is Shanita and I am back for today's styling video. I just deep conditioned my hair with some Honey's Handmade deep conditioner, and I'm going to post you that video so that you can see what I used and what I think about it. Look for that video. If it's posted before this one, then I will put it in the cards. So I recently did a main choice video. I used their new line, the Powell collection, doing a wash and go. And I tell you what I thought in that video, and several of you suggested that I tried the gelato. And so I actually have that one, so I will be able to do that. I am going to keep the Powell collection because I'm going to use it on a twist out. That is the other thing I want to do and see how it works in that regard. I don't have a leave-in to the Cheers collection, so I've got to choose another leave-in, but I am definitely going to try out that gel today. So if you are interested in seeing the results of the gelato on my low porosity, hard to manage, dry, coarse hair, then stay tuned. Okay, I'm back. So one of you, and I don't know who, told me that you use the gelato with Camille Rose Curl Moisture Milk, and so I do have that. So I'm going to use that as a leave-in. At least I know whatever happens, I'll have moisturized hair because this stuff is absolutely amazing. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use the Powell leave-in so that I can see kind of how that performs by itself. So I'm going to use the Curl Moisture Milk on one side, and I'm going to use the Main Choice leave-in from the Powell collection on the other side. And that way, because I wasn't crazy about the leave-in with the gel, so I'm going to try to isolate it and see if I can tell a difference and see how this goes. Who knows? I never know what I'm going to get. Since my hair is split down the middle, it's just a good time to try that. And so I showed you before how I did that. I'm not going to make this video long. I'm going to go off camera and do it, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to let you know what I think about it, and then I'm going to ask you your thoughts. So I'll see you soon. I know that you've all seen the gelato before, but I wanted to show maybe someone here who has not seen it. Also a Main Choice gel, very loose, just like the other one. I'm going to try not to spill. So here's the consistency of it. Here, I'll just pour it. This is what it is like. You see that? I am typically a thick gel person. None of my gels are healthy. The ones that I know that give me definition like I like, and so this one, I believe I used it before, and honestly it was so long ago, you guys, I don't even know what the results were. So this one is a very loose, it feels kind of tacky to the touch, and I'm going to make sure that I keep my hair drenched in water. I've got a water bottle nearby. I'm going to do the front as I said I was, to see if I can get a little bit more curl definition in there while it's still wet, and I will be back. I'm back, you all. So I have, let me get this out. I don't want no mess when this dries. Okay, so I am back, everybody, and I am done putting in the leave-in and the gel. So far, so good. Both sides felt really good going on, and this is what I'm looking like so far. I tried not to use as much product, and I am definitely going to go through and use some oil and try to scrunch out these white spots here before it dries. That way, maybe I will get less buildup on the top. So again, I'm gonna sit on the dryer for about 20-30 minutes while I respond to some of your messages, and then I will come back actually when it is done air drying. I didn't tell you guys about this at all. So it is it says Supreme Strength and Full Protection Gelato, and it has a lot of ingredients, with the second one being hydrolyzed rice protein. I am not concerned about that. It says apply a sufficient amount of gel to each section from root to end to set the desired style. And I did not use a whole bunch. Yeah, I used an adequate amount and definitely tried not to overdo it. This is very soft and movable so far. I had to do a lot of finger twirling here in the front where this hair just hangs straight. So anyway, I will be back. Hopefully I will have better luck with this gel. So stay tuned. I'm back. So here is my hair, you guys, and I think that I like this a lot better. Here's what it looks like. I am trying very hard not to play in it so much this time. I did not stretch it out, and I'm gonna leave it in this shrunken state because for all I know, blowing it with the blow dry may have had something to do with the definition, even though I just blew it at the roots. But nevertheless, this has no buildup, no flakes, no leftover conditioner, and it turned out really, really well, I think. I am going to use the POW one again. What I did do differently this time was I started in the front of my hair. This is where this very, very low porosity hair is and very, very hard to get moisture to stay in there. So instead of starting in the back like I always do, I started in the front, and that way the leave-in and the gel, you know, here is still fresh while I shingled and tried to get more of the curl to stay in this time. And so I still got these long pieces that again are not going to curl under any circumstance, but the rest of it curled fairly well, even though I had to shingle and curl with my fingers. Little less definition up here. Again, this is my hard to curl area, my little 4C area in the crown of my hair. So I don't expect much, but overall I'm very happy with it. I can't say that this one is better than the POW one. I do like this hair better, but I need to redo the POW gel just to give it a fair shot. I didn't, you know, overly use the gel with this gelato, and the POW gel, I know for a fact I probably used too much. So now I'm wondering if I had used it a little sparingly, would I have gotten the flakes? So I guess I'm just gonna have to try that again before I say for sure that my hair doesn't like it and that it's not gonna work for me. I used the 2 leave-ins. Remember, I used the leave-in to the POW collection on this side. I used the Camille Rose Moisture Milk on this side, and I can't tell a difference. I can't tell a difference. Now, I do know that this leave-in is way more moisturizing than this one. So what I'm going to say is that the gel makes up the difference. Like, it's no softer. The curls aren't much different. I can't feel a difference at all. So, I don't know, guys. Maybe it's the gel. Maybe the gel is just so fabulous. It covers all flaws. But nevertheless, this is what it is. And I wanted you to see that. I haven't picked it out. As it dried, it just kind of fluffed up on its own. Here's the back. So, what I am here to tell you is that I think I have found my new favorite soft holding gel. Yay! So if you are one of those people who say, I have to have a thick gel that has a lot of firm hold, then I am going to suggest and recommend that you try this gelato. Like, I am talking since 2012, I've been trying to master a wash and go, and I finally got it to work with the wet line. But anything thinner than that, with less hold than that, never ever gotten it to work. I have several of Main Choice's gels. I have that braid glaze, I have the 24 karat twisting gel, so I have them. I just never could get them to work. Or maybe it's just experience, right? Maybe once you learn how to get moisture into your hair and keep it in there, and of course we know that when your hair is really moisturized, that's when you get really good curl definition. So perhaps I am just learning how to keep moisture in my hair better, and so because the moisture is going in and I'm trying not to use, a lot of silicone products, maybe the gel is just working better, which means now maybe any gel would work. I'm just throwing options out there, things for you to consider. There are also things that I am just kind of brainstorming about, trying to figure out what the difference is. So if you don't have good luck with this, I suggest taking out the silicones for a while, because that is what I did. I've done that for the last couple of weeks, and there is, hands down, no doubt about it, my hair is way more moisturized, and it stays moisturized for longer periods of time. So there are a lot of things that you have to consider when you're doing it, so that you can do some troubleshooting and try to figure out what it is. You really have to think through your process and think through your products, and go in your mind with ingredients, products. What did I do? What felt good? What did not feel good? Did I detangle well? Did I just use the pre-enhanced method versus shingling? All these little things make a difference. So you really have to really thoroughly brainstorm and figure out what works and what didn't, and then do some trial and error and figure it out. So you guys tell me, what do you think? I actually like the convenience of this. I used to always say that twisting my hair was faster, but I used to put on my leave-in and let that sit while it air dried a little bit, and then go back and twist my hair. Whereas with this, like, while it was wet, I went right into the shingling phase, and when I was done, I was done. So where did I get that crazy idea? I think it was just because I was trying not to do a wash and go, because I just could not master one. Nevertheless, so I like the GEL-ato a lot, and I will definitely pick up another one of these, and I would love for you to tell me your experience with it. You who told me to use it, I thank you so much. You are absolutely correct. I'm going to try to find your name and put it in this video if I can go back and find it. But you know who you are, and I am so grateful that you suggested that I go back and give this one a go. So that's it, you guys. I can't think of anything else. Subscribe to the channel. I am going to be continuing to try out products. I clearly have things way back in the back of my stash I need to pull out, and so that's why I enjoy chatting with you all so much. You are teaching me as much as I am passing on to you. There are things that you're trying with different products and different ways, and when you share those with me, I take them to heart, and I will certainly give it a try after thinking about it, and if it works, then great. If not, then I haven't lost anything. So I appreciate you hanging around and watching these videos. Share them with anyone that you think it may be helpful to, and I hope that you found something useful in it that you can use. Give this video a thumbs up, you guys, and again, subscribe to the channel, and I will be back tomorrow. Until next time, bye bye.